Nah. Tell you what, let's take those off because we're out of lockdown. Welcome to T, me and my four-wheel drive. She's T, I'm me, and we're in my four-wheel drive, and we're very happy to be going away camping again without masks. Thought we were going to have to wear masks, but we're actually allowed to take our masks off, which is fantastic. And we're heading up into the Victorian High Country again. Been a couple of years since we've been up here, but we're going to take Steve and Michelle and Adele and Ryan and Stuart up into the Victorian High Country to go and have a look at the Wonnangatta Valley. Now, there were some murders up there and some strange things happening, well, suspected murders, I'll say, at the start of the year. So we will be on the lookout and we will be very careful. We're not actually staying in the Wonnangatta Valley. We're going to camp next to a graveyard. I just haven't told anyone that. But, yeah, very excited. We're going camping. This is awesome. Lockdown's over and we're allowed out again. So we're heading out. Anyway, like all good trips out east, we're sitting in traffic. It's the way we start every trip. Sitting in traffic, crawling along, and we've only got 3 hours to go to get to Licola, where we'll meet Steve and Stuart, and then probably an hour and a bit up the mountain to get to where we're going to camp tonight. So we better get going. Anything to add, T?
It's hot.
And it's hot in here because I had to turn the air conditioner off because we've got a leaf or something stuck in the fan and it would have made too much noise on the microphone. So,
30 degrees.
All right, we'll talk to you when we get to Licola because it's too hot in here. All right, see you soon. I'll tell you, we made it to Licola. It's 7:10, so we did pretty well, really. We're meeting the others sometime between 7:30 to 8 o'clock, so we're a bit early. We've got a bit of time, but
Oh my god.
that's all right. Oh, you've got what?
Ages.
Ages, yeah. We've got ages.
I didn't realise.
But have a look at that. That is just absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Look at that view. Look at that river. Pretty fantastic, really. But anyway, we're meant to be meeting just on the other side of the river over there. So yeah, we'll go drive over there, find a nice little spot on the side of the road to wait, and see what happens. The town here closes at 6, by the way. I wish I'd remember that from last time, but anyway, we knew it closed, but here's what it is.
Yep.
All right, T, let's get going. So as soon as they get here, we're going to start heading up the road here. It's probably about another hour from here up to roughly where we want to camp. Yeah, Tara's already over driving. She hasn't even driven. How's that?
I have told too many stories.
We'll let the air out of the tyres as soon as we hit the dirt and get up to the top of the mountain. Meant to be some spectacular sunsets up there. So
sunrise. I ain't waking up at that time.
yeah, well, she
Too early,
says,
Dad.
but I'm waking her up.
Too
All right,
early.
we'll see you again soon. Now, for some reason, at this stage, the audio cut out on the video. And I'm not quite sure why, but essentially what we're saying is it's now 9 o'clock and no sign of the others. We're, of course, in Licola, and there's absolutely no reception in Licola. So hour and a half after we were meant to be meeting when we knew they'd left, we were starting to get a bit worried that maybe they'd had an accident or something like that. So anyway, we made the decision that we would start driving up the road because we knew that we would get reception up on the mountain. But it's a good hour up to where we'd get reception. So anyway, on we went. All right, well, it is, my watch will work, which it won't, just on midnight. T and I managed to find a campsite up the mountain about 11 o'clock. We got in here, built a quick fire, set the swags up. T's already in bed. I'm about to go to bed. We've had fleeting reception on and off, and sent messages down to Steve and Stuart, but chances are they're still down in Licola or down in the valley somewhere where there's just no reception. So learned a really important lesson about organising a trip today. make sure you got reception where you're going to meet. Chances are, last thing we heard from them, Tara did manage to get a message that came from Adele at about 7:20 saying that they were stopping for dinner. So they are on their way, and they were still on their way, but yeah, they didn't make it by 9 o'clock. So we headed up the mountain and try and find some reception, and yeah, they're obviously still down there. So anyway, we sent lots and lots of messages to them. Hopefully they get hold of those messages in the morning. We sent our GPS location. They should know where we are. And yeah, hopefully sometime in the morning they rock up. Otherwise, it's going to be a very quiet trip. Just me and T. Anyway, I got to go to bed. Good night. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Shh. Well, good morning. Welcome to camp. I think we were pretty lucky to find this last night in the dark. It's a great little spot. Just enough room for our two swags, and yeah, we were pretty lucky to find it. Pretty wild night actually. The wind that came through, and we had a few drops of rain around about 4 a.m, but otherwise been pretty uneventful, and woken up to a beautiful day. Got my coffee going. T's asleep, but you know, eventually we'll drag her out of bed, and fingers crossed Steve and Stuart get some reception, and they get some of my messages. But oh well, in the meantime, I'm gonna get breakfast going. How'd you sleep, Tara?
Tired.
Just drink your cup of tea. Well, T, good news is I got a post from Stuart at about 10:30, about 7:30 last night, saying that he was in the Maui McDonald's and they'd hit terrible traffic, and so at least they're on their way up. Yeah, hopefully they found somewhere decent for the night, and hopefully they can come and meet us soon. So we'll just see how it goes. I gotta get breakfast going. It's burning.
There's too many flies. So many flies.
Well, T, we're packed up. It's 9:15. I think we'll wait here till 10. I think if they're not here by 10, we'll have to roll out. But looking at that sky, I reckon we're going to get a bit of a thunderstorm shortly. So, yeah, lucky we're all packed up. We're going to get wet. See what happens. Hopefully, they're coming up the road. Oh, starting to rain. Let's go into the car. We've made a decision. It's 9 o'clock. We're still at camp. No sign of the others. We've decided we're going to drive back to Licola. It's a couple of hours the wrong way, but at least we'll get some fuel, we'll refill, hopefully we find them on the way, we can regroup, we can replan, maybe we can change up the trip. I don't know, but we'll go back to Licola, and I think it'll make T feel better too, because otherwise she's stuck with me all weekend, and she won't like that.
Yeah, the storm.
All right. And there's a crazy thunderstorm, and for some reason she's worried about standing on top of a mountain in a crazy thunderstorm. But I don't know, I reckon it's pretty cool.
One of us needs to be sensible.
Bye. Parker. Nothing's bloody working. I give up. Can't I?
No.
No?
No. You promised me a trip, you promised me to see my friends, and you promised me a river.
We found them. We came flying around the corner, nearly took Stuart out.
You reckon he's on, what was the other channel, 40?
I can hear. Can you guys not hear me? Hey, can you guys hear me?
Right, I gotta go pee.
battery. Oh. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can now.
My CB in the car mustn't be working. Hey, come back. I got. Well, that's good. We found them. They got to Licola. I don't know, 15, 20 minutes after we left. Typical. Had no idea where we were, so ended up staying at a campground up the road. Went back into Licola this morning. Luckily, we found them. Anyway, long story short, let's go start an adventure. We've just been back into Licola. Just put $180 of fuel back into the car because boy did we chew it coming up and back down. And I just didn't want to run out of fuel when we're in the middle of nowhere. So fully loaded now, ready to go. We are rocking. We're going to go meet them. Gave them a location about halfway up the mountain. We'll go and meet up with them and we'll head off. And I'll try not to run into this car. And yeah, we'll head off and we'll head down Zika Spur, Wonnangatta, Herd Spur, through some rivers, and let's go. T's excited again. She's actually smiling. It's nice. I prefer it when she smiles.
I feel good now that we found them.
Well, that's right. She was a bit worried. She was worried.
I was worried.
Yeah.
Last night especially.
Anyway, they yelled at us. We yelled at them.
Yep.
It was all good. It's a miscommunication. We learned a lesson. Anyway, let's go. All right, finally we are four-wheel driving, heading down Zika Spur. I'm loving this view out the side here.
Eyes on the road.
Tara wants me to watch the road.
Eyes on the road.
View, that's amazing. Anyway, yes, we're finally in low range, finally four-wheel driving. Just stopped at the top of Zika Spur, had some lunch, going to head down here, head to Wonnangatta, and yeah, finally we're having some fun.
Come back and get me.
Valley, guys.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool, worth the trip.
Nice, yeah. Wouldn't mind coming back here again.
Absolutely. I reckon, Steve, Michelle, Wonnangatta Valley.
Lovely. Feels like it should have some dramatic music.
Go and discover the murders.
Yeah, don't do that.
T and I were just playing with the drone over in the Wonnangatta Valley, and we drove over to the Wonnangatta station where we're going to meet the others, and their cars are parked up under this tree in a funny spot. It's not the car park. And have a look. They're empty and they're open. It's a mystery. Let's get out of here. What a disaster. We only just found our travel companions and now we've lost them again. How will this adventure end? Well, guess you're just going to have to watch the next one and find out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and a like or two wouldn't hurt either.